That's kind of what makes this whole thing work. Is me and Nick we really are complete opposites.
Still gives you a ton of flexibility. So steel, you can design it to be more visually appealing, but you can also design using steel in a way to where you would never even know that a structure is built using steel. So the fact that steel is so flexible, both literally and figuratively, I find really cool. Kenny and I got together and had a couple conversations. So we sat there in his living room, maybe 2 or 3 times, and kind of put some pen to paper on just, hey, these are the things that we think are potential opportunities. These are areas where we see the construction industry growing. Kenny already fabricates steel. I enjoy a lot of the design and detail work associated with making stuff that looks nice. Let's go through and see if we can put something together. A lot of it was just adapting. This building that we were in was the first building that we thought, okay, we're gonna go through and start a construction company. Quickly realized that we didn't know a ton about construction. I didn't know as many general contractors as you would need to know. And there's just a lot of knowledge to be gained by doing something yourself or working for someone who knows what they're doing. So the fact that we had limited construction experience meant that we were going to have a lot of learning lessons along the way. So we really focused on what we knew and just leaned more into that. Because I come from an engineering background, structural engineering and mechanical engineering are very similar. So I was able to go through and pick up on some of those concepts very well. And we were able to lean on all the things that we already knew to help push us forward on a path to where we could help meet a client's needs.
Well, my answer is going to be a lot different. I'm not an engineer.
You're not a nerd.
No, I'm not a nerd. For me, I'm just wired different, and I just feel like my why is more closely related to my purpose. That's like probably the most important thing whenever you endeavor to do something that is, pretty big. I have huge goals for this business. They relate back to who I think God wants me to be and what he wants me to do. He wants me to build something great and big. The money we make, I look at it more as of a way that I can redirect that to help people. Not just so I can keep it all for me, because it's not mine anyways, it's his. That's my purpose in life, is to build this business. It almost didn't matter what business it was, it just kind of turned out to be steel fabrication. I might, feel beat up or, kind of discouraged at times, but I kind of, I'll literally get on my knees and I'll pray to God, and I'll ask him like, hey, is this still what you want me to do? And the answer is always yes. So I get back up. The fact that we're in a position to make the building, we could design the building, and I really feel like we'll get to a spot to where, we're doing so well as a business, we could just give it to somebody. Here you go. Here's a building for your vision. Right. The difference between somebody who goes and does something and somebody who's, kind of on the fence about it, it's something they want to do or maybe they feel led to do and they just haven't done it yet, it's just simply fear. I'm not scared to fail. Like I'm really not. At the end of the day, I know I can't fail. Like I really can't, because I'm not going to quit. And that's the kind of like mentality that you have to be successful in anything. I honestly feel like I'm being led by God to do this. I am absolutely convinced that our business is going to be successful. It's going to reach the vision that he's given me for it, and we're gonna impact the world in a positive way. It's already a reality in my mind, so it's going to happen. The only way that you build self belief and confidence is to go and do it and try it. And if you fail and you quit, well then yeah, you weren't going to do it. But if you just don't quit, you start to see yourself in a different light. Your why is tied back to your purpose for your life, right? So many people wake up every day without a purpose for their life. I have a purpose every day I wake up. I wake up, I know what I'm supposed to do. For whoever's watching this video, like, if you think that we can help you, certainly reach out to us. I think you'll probably get a pretty good picture of our personalities and who could help you better. Like if you had technical questions or operational questions about a business or engineering or any of that, don't come to me. Go to Nick. I'm not gonna have the answers. I'll just go ask Nick anyways. If you've got questions about getting motivated, or hey, I'm trying to start this business, or man, I'm dealing with a lot of stress. Do you have some tips and tricks or some help for me on how to deal with that? Reach out to me personally. I will take the time to talk to you. I'll listen to you and help you the best I can. I don't have all the answers. I just know I've been through enough shit that I can actually help people now. And that's why we're doing this in the first place.
And at the end of the day, we're just a small speck in the universe, and we're going to be here for a short period of time. So worry doesn't really benefit you.
We're all wired a certain way for a certain purpose, right? That's just my wiring. Like my wiring is, I'm a caretaker. I want to take care of people.
And if you want to take care of the people in your life, you need to buy them a steel building.